Welcome to the Tone Surge channel. In this video, a review of one of Firefly's eye-catching Ace Frehley tribute guitars. This instrument has a bunch of special features, so please stick around and I'll give you a tour. When I first saw photos of this guitar online, my thought was, what is this blue thing? Because I know that in his time with Kiss, Ace Frehley back in the 70s played a tobacco burst Gibson guitar, and he very frequently had a black one and a cherry sunburst. So why this bright blue? Let's look at the evidence. First, when the members of Kiss released their solo albums, each of them sort of had a color, and Ace's color was this brightish blue. And you can see that this image of his head is backlit with the blue. Also, during the Dynasty era, Dynasty being one of their albums, you can see that his silver makeup, silver with black outlines, also included blue right around the eyes. And then here's a press photo that was sent out to the media. This is black and white, but that large V-shaped collar that he's wearing, it was blue, had a silver outline with mirrors in that blue field. So the blue and the silver do have a connection to Ace. Now, where has Ace been seen playing his Gibson version of this guitar? I'm aware of the VH1 Honors program in 2006. He played it there, and probably lots of other places, but that's the one that I'm really aware of. It's a pretty awesome design, as we will see. I ordered mine from Firefly in May of 2025. I spent $239.96. This drop sold out in less than a day. I knew that if I was ever going to buy an Ace Frehley tribute guitar, that I wanted one with the lightning bolts. So I snagged one when I saw this drop appear online. A similar model, as you can see here, was offered 9 months earlier in September of 2024 for $199.96. And as everyone knows, in this era, in this season of our lives, tariffs are a big topic of discussion. And so that probably factors into the price increase. So here's a photo from the website, has those cool lightning bolt inlays, and a reddish fretboard. And this is from Firefly's custom shop. It says so on the back of the guitar. And you can tell that they put a lot of extra effort into this one because they have 11 photos of the guitar on the website. And in this season, it's not unusual for them to have like just 4 or 5 photos of any given guitar. This one has a lot of really cool characteristics that I'm sure they were excited to highlight. Even the back of the guitar is special. See the silver teardrop. We've got the mirrors on the back with custom designs. I'll give you some close-ups later. So here is the photo taken by the delivery person. Nice shoe heels. Evidently, a photography course is not a prerequisite for delivery people. Here's the box, and can anyone tell me what FFLPS-BBL-B-671 stands for? I think the FFLPS is Firefly Les Paul style, probably. BBL, maybe like blue burst? I don't know. There's a styrofoam box inside of the delivery box, and part of it is broken. Made me a little bit nervous. Here's a look inside the box, and it comes with a complimentary cable and a truss rod tool. And there's more broken styrofoam on the inside. Somehow the guitar inside was delivered in good shape. Isn't that a good-looking guitar? It's a mahogany body. It's 9.7 pounds. Okay, I had some questions about this guitar, things that I was wondering about it before I received it. And one thing that was never really quite clear to me in the photos was the truss rod cover. I like designs on my truss rod covers, and this one looked like a mirror, so I was curious in terms of like, is this going to crack or break when I loosen the screws? What's the risk there? How does it really look in person? Because it doesn't seem to really capture well in photos that I've seen. It is a mirror, kind of. It's sort of an illusion. As you may see here in low light, it's a thick piece of clear plastic, and the word Elite is etched into it. So there's probably a silver sticker on the backside, but it gives off the effect of being a mirror, like when you're away from it. So here are multiple angles. And the Firefly logo, the 4 diamonds there. It all looks great. Okay, another thing I was curious about, the glitter. Does glitter cover the entire surface? Or how is it dispersed? Here are some close-ups that answer that question. It does not cover the entire surface. So this is very well designed, this finish, and part of the fun of having this guitar is looking at it and trying to figure out how they did this. Another feature that I was curious about, the pickups. Now, I've seen various versions of this guitar online. I wanted to know what the appearance of the pickups would be. And they are a very shiny mirror-like chrome, as are the saddles or the brackets around them. So I was a little bit confused because I was seeing other photos of this style of guitar, and there's a competitor that has one of these guitars that seems to have sparkle covers over the pickups. But this one has the highly reflective chrome, and it looks cool. The overall appearance of this guitar is striking, to say the least. I've shown it to a few people, and they basically take a big breath when they see it. Oh, that kind of a thing. Here's the fretboard, and it looks darker than the reddish one in the photo, and I like that. Here's another look at the truss rod cover, this view with the lights on. Here's the back. It has sparkles and color all the way down. The binding on the back has 3 black stripes and 3 cream stripes. So here you can see the mirrors on the back. This one says Custom Shop, and when you rub your finger over it, you don't feel the etching. And here's a planet, stars, an ace card, and a rocket. I don't know if those are based on sketches that Ace himself actually made. Possibly. Here's the dark fretboard. It's rosewood, and a close-up of a lightning bolt. Nicely done. Firefly is quite well known for their ball end frets. And you see here, they don't quite come to the edge. And as I like to point out, humidity seems to change the positioning of the frets, but these ones feel really good. Every Firefly guitar that I've played has really nice frets. So the multi-layer binding, 4 cream stripes and 4 black stripes, very fancy. And here's more binding along the curve. The clear knobs are a perfect choice. Here's a close view of the chrome pickups. Now watch the glitter reflect the light here. Very sparkly. I have looked over this guitar thoroughly several times, and this finish is essentially flawless. You can tell great care was taken. There are a couple of little teeny microscopic little indentations on the front, but so small they're inconsequential. Not even worth trying to point out, and they probably wouldn't even show up in photos. It's just you can feel it when you run your fingers on it. But I think it's about as flawless as you can get. As I said about the last guitar that I reviewed from another company, I can say the same about this guitar. It's everything that I hoped it would be. For this little tone sample, I'm turning both tone knobs up halfway. I'll play with distortion and gain. No clean tone on this one, because I don't think anyone buys this guitar for the clean tone. I've tuned down a half step, because Ace often does that. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful to you. Please consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more of my videos. Take care and have a good day.